you probably will not believe what happened, because honestly, I can't even believe it. But let's get into how I convinced Simon to throw that ridiculous roller on hole 8 at Des Moines Challenge. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'm currently sitting in my car after FPO round 2, actually watching Presnell on his upshot. Ooh, and it's a little short. So honestly, there were so many crazy moments that happened in the first round for both MPO and FPO. But the first one I'll bring up is the craziest one, and it has to be how I bet Simon $100 that he would not throw that roller line. And it all started with him being like, hey, this one's going out to Wild Runs.
For wild runs. For wild runs disc golf. There's a wild run right here.
And that was just like in a practice round, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. Like, I bet you won't actually do it in the tournament, knowing that he totally would. And then with a crowd the size of Worlds, Simon throws the cleanest looking roller you have ever seen, and it goes right up to like circle's edge. He actually did miss the birdie putt, but still insane to get that roller line.
A roller? No. He's looking left. Oh, come on, guy. You gotta be kidding me. It is a roller, dude. Did he just throw that into the farm egg? No, it's still running. Come on, this could be OTB shot of the day. Hit something, slow down.
And it really felt like a surreal moment where I'm filming this and I'm like, there's no way he's actually gonna do it. And he said to me during the practice round, this is honestly a higher percentage shot than just doing the backhand hyzer play, which I kind of doubt that, but he did execute it so well. And that was just the tip of the iceberg for round 1. Not necessarily a highlight for the round, but after that insane shot, I actually got to interview with Alden Harris. So stay tuned for that interview. It was awesome. But the other insane stuff that I got to witness is an ace by Austin Bates in the practice round, which was just so clean the whole way. It was so cool. And then I was just casually filming people fail hole 17, and then lo and behold, this particular card that I want to talk about. So starting off this card, it felt like utter chaos, and that's because this about 1,000 rated player Donovan Stein started the entire tournament with a deck tuple bogey, I think that's what it's called, where he went OB 5 times. And honestly, it just felt so shocking because I kept seeing a disc go out of bounds. But then lo and behold, 16 holes later, that exact same card had one of the most insane throw-ins I've ever seen, with an amazing first shot by Thunder Schultz. The next shot was definitely not going to be easy because it requires a huge amount of trust and accuracy of the wind, which he delivered perfectly, going dead center chains for the eagle from 240 feet. I was going crazy, the fans were going crazy, the card was going crazy, especially Yeti, and it was just such an amazing shot to witness. But adjacent to that, I want to talk about hole 17 in particular. You probably cannot guess by just watching the coverage, but the wind is insanely variable, where it could flip every 5 minutes, which led to so many people going out of bounds, which leads you to a pretty easy drop zone. But I've seen a lot of people miss that drop zone, so you go to a second drop zone, which leads us to some amazing stats. For MPO, we have 46 OBs on that particular hole, with the average score being 0.6 over par. But where it gets really spicy is FPO, with the average being 1.39 over par and 32 OBs for a much smaller field. So although Eliezer did birdie that, let's talk about who did not birdie. Cat Merch took a quadruple bogey, Holland took a triple, with a grand total of 10 triple bogeys on that particular hole for FPO. And then in round 2, Holland matched that with another triple bogey, which instead of going 12 under, she only goes 9 under, which is still an amazing 10-17 rated round, but it could have put her 1 stroke behind Owen. So overall, this course is immaculate, probably the best course I've seen all season, at least for the US side. But there's something about that upshot on 17 that is just so narrow, so windy, and the island is basically the size of Circle 1. So if there was any change I could make for the entire course, it would just be to widen the island just a little bit, because it does feel so unforgiving for players, especially in FPO, who do not have the same amount of distance as MPO players. But with all that said, I look forward to seeing how this entire thing ends. It is getting really interesting, and I feel so grateful to be able to watch this entire thing up close and personal. So with that said, what do you guys think about the entire course? What do you think about that roller on hole 8 by Simon? I cannot believe he did that. And overall, do you care about this entire event with so many players being in Europe right now? I'd love to know. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Wild Runs, signing out. Peace.